Our next question is give two examples for the following. There are some questions. We have to write two examples for each of them. Give two examples. Birds with a strong, short and hard beak. Write two birds that have strong, short and hard beak, that are pigeon and sparrow, because they can break nuts and seeds with these hooks. Pigeon and sparrow. If you know any other, you can write. Next is birds with strong pointed beaks, that are the woodpecker and hoopoe. Next, birds with webbed feet. We know only those birds have webbed feet that swim in water, that are duck and goose. Next, birds with talons. Those birds have talons, sharp claws that tear the flesh, that is eagle, vulture. Next is things that birds use to make nest. Birds, they use leaves, they use twigs, they use grass, they use straw to make their nest. Any two you can write. Write twigs, easy for you, leaves, or write straw. You can write straw also, grass also. First is pigeon, sparrow. Second answer is woodpecker and hoopoe. Third is duck and goose. Fourth is eagle and vulture. Fifth one is twigs, leaves, or you can write straw. In place of straw, write grass also. You can write grass also. So this is all about give two examples. Next comes the question answers that you will get in the form of worksheet. Come to next page, page number 86. Here comes our let's recall. Let's start. Beaks of birds. Now, what is given over here in the map? They have told about the characteristic features of the beaks of the birds on the left hand side, and on the right hand side we have to write the name of the birds कि किस bird की वैसी beak है. On the left hand side we'll write the characteristic of the beak, sharp है, hooked है, flat है, and on the right hand side name of the bird कि which has this type of beak. Like first is done for you. First is strong, short and hard beaks. And which two birds these have? That are sparrow and pigeon. First is done for you. Second one is we have to write the beak, characteristic of beak, and name of the bird is given, that is woodpecker. What type of beak it has, that we have to write. It has strong, and pointed beak. Woodpecker. Third is also characteristics of the beaks are given. We have to write the birds on the right hand side. What type of beaks are written? Strong, sharp and hooked beaks. And the which type of birds, which birds have this type of beaks? That is eagle and vulture. Fourth one is name of the bird is given. We have to write about beaks. Broad and flat beaks, and the bird is duck and goose. This is the dash that we have to write. Broad and flat beaks. Next, last is long and pointed beaks, sunbird and hummingbird on the right hand side. Hummingbird. So this was all about the beaks. Next is below this map there is another map that is about the feet and claws of birds. On the left hand side, the about the birds is written ki types of birds: scratching birds, perching birds, climbing birds and wading birds. And on the right hand side we have to write कि why they are named by this name. Scratching birds क्यों बोलते हैं उनको? What do they do? Like first is perching birds. Why birds are called perching birds? कौन से होते हैं perching birds? That hold on to tree branches. Scratching birds कौन से होते हैं? That we have to write on the right hand side. Now come to the second map. First one is already done, perching birds. Second is scratching birds. Why they are called scratching birds? Because they dig the ground, that is scratch the ground with their feet. Dig the ground. Third one is climbing birds. What do they do? Climb up and hold on to trees. This is about scratching birds. They dig the ground. Climbing birds, climb up and hold on to trees. Last is wading birds. What do they do? They walk in water with the help of their feet. This is about the wading birds. This is about the scratching birds. And this is about the climbing birds. Wading birds walk in water. Scratching birds dig the ground. Climbing birds climb up and hold on to trees. So this is all about chapter number 8. Question answers you will get. So complete this chapter, and while completing your other chapters, send your notebooks for checking to me on my WhatsApp number. Thank you and have a nice day.